Hey my little truffles, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Donna Lisa Morgan. Donna for short with the messy tea, and we back with another video. Y'all, someone better check on Cardi B because she might end up having eclampsia due to Stefon Diggs constantly cheating. So guess what? He's out here debuting his new woman courtside while he played. Here's what's being posted. Guess it number 8, she's Spanish with a big butt too, watching her man play on a good Sunday. Allegedly, everything is allegedly. Field side. So apparently this baddie is out here watching Stefon Diggs play, and she's also wearing his number of his shirt, 8. And y'all wanna tell me Cardi B was happy getting knocked up by this man? A universal public D? She's literally out here flaunting her man. And Cardi B's pregnant. I thought Cardi B was out here receiving flowers for her album debut. And now he's debuting a new woman. Talk about embarrassing. But Cardi B has more humiliation to face because despite being and featuring 25 tracks, not a single song from Cardi B's new album, Am I the Drama, surpassed 500K streams on Spotify yesterday, and apparently she did a total of 5 million streams across all streaming platforms. Y'all, where the self-proclaimed princess at? Because I don't see anyone. Barney B, you literally spent tens of thousands, got multiple ghostwriters, and yet you're struggling to do 6 million streams a day, and your album has barely made 3 weeks since it dropped. But y'all want to convince me, y'all want to tell me this album was able to garner 199K units first week? Absolutely not. Y'all must be tripping if y'all think people are gonna believe this, because Cardi B is the key definition of flopping, and we see that happening first class. What do y'all think about Cardi B's numbers? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please subscribe to my backup channel, Donna Morgan. I just dropped a video on that channel. Y'all go check it out. Y'all, Nicki's out here going off on TMZ and Billboard. No one's literally spared out of Nicki's wrath as of this point. So TMZ tweeted, "Hey Nicki Minaj, if you're available right now, we'd love to have you on TMZ Live to talk about this." Then Nicki responded, "It's shit. You in the paperwork. You know what you did. Come eat my ass. I'm on my period." Oh my god, like this is getting wild, y'all. Then she continues, "Remember when TMZ broadcast to millions that there was a petition signed by my neighbors to kick us out? Remember it turned out to be a lie? That's a felony. TMZ, your number has been called. That's going to cost you big money. POTUS, clean this ish up." So apparently Nicki is suing TMZ because they're still out here dragging Nicki. What instigated and started all of this was when TMZ posted, "This is never okay." Both Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's children getting dragged into their online feud. And y'all know they calling Nicki Minaj the villain again in the article, and Nicki has had enough of that tea. Chris Brown himself said it. TMZ Harvey is the devil. These people always work with who has the highest money and bidder just to make people look bad. And guess what? What are the coincidence? What are the odds that the same TMZ who is out here dragging Nicki turns out to be the same people who never post ish about Nicki, about Jay-Z, my bad, Jay-Z. I'm talking about all the lawsuits, the embezzlement lawsuit, Life Nation facing lawsuit, the bankruptcy, him trying to unalive his son. Like, this is what people talk about, blogs talk about, but the biggest news outlets never say anything about it. And now, anything concerning Nicki, they're the first people to post. I'm talking about the Shade Room included, TMZ included. This doesn't add up. And the fact that they're out here saying, "Oh, Nicki dragged," because everyone's saying Nicki dragged. Cardi B's daughter first into this. I got receipts. These are the receipts showing otherwise. Cardi B started this, and this was what Cardi B posted. My kids are so smart. Hennessy involved herself in the beef. They're out here going off on Nicki's child subliminally to a point where one fan was like, "Why are you out here throwing shade at Nicki's son?" Y'all remember that ish? In case y'all remember, let me know in the comment section. So Cardi B started this. I don't know what y'all talking about. And Nicki's also going off on Billboard saying they fired because y'all know what they did to Nicki, right? But now Cardi B's out here selling her album as cheap as $4.99, less than a hot dog, yet they didn't cancel her sales, of which that is definitely illegal when it comes to the rules of Billboard, but they ain't saying ish. Cardi B was out here literally writing a letter saying, "Dear Onika, Tanya, Mirage, I'm not gonna lose my endorsement deals because of you." Saying a whole lot of jabs, went as far as saying Kenneth Petty is leeching and taking advantage of Nicki and the money she makes. The last time I checked, you've been the one keeping the lights on in your homes because Offset is broke. He's out here gambling, he's always in debt, and that's why he's asking for 70% of your worth. But yet, Nicki's Kenneth Petty turned out to be the leech. Y'all, your husband is worse and he's not even hiding it. He's publicly demanding for so much. So who has the leech of a husband? That's definitely you. And let's not normalize the fact that these blogs are always taking Cardi B's favor. Have y'all not noticed? Tell me when Nicki has ever gone into beefing with any celebrity. Let me talk about Jay-Z and Cardi B to be precise. And then these blogs post in favor of Nicki. It has never happened. Y'all go check. Y'all wanna know why? Y'all wanna know why? Because first and foremost, they on the payroll, and that's why they doing all of this. Y'all feel me? They definitely on the payroll, and that's why sometimes anything that is not beneficial to Jay-Z, they don't post about it. Including the Shade Room, didn't post about his casino deal getting denied. Y'all feel me? They didn't post ish about that. But y'all wanna tell me, no, they ain't on Jay-Z's payroll. With all the backlash Jay-Z was facing after Jay-Z was out here facing backlash for having a sit down and happy moment with Donald Trump's daughter, they didn't post about that ish. But when it comes to Nicki being involved in any ish, they are literally the first people to post about it. Let's take, for example, the petition signing Nicki was talking about. Where did the news come from? Chris Brown said this. These people are devils, and y'all gonna see one day. Hopefully, the feds are also gonna be investigating these blogs because they also doing some dirty money ish. The entire industry is wrapped around Jay-Z's finger, his teeny tiny finger he used for assault. And y'all gonna wake up one day and see this. I can't wait for that day to happen. And can like Jay-Z go to prison already because he's so negative? Oh my god. I'm tired of this man running the issue in the industry. Him making and calling all the decisions. And now word on the street has it that Trump is mad at the fact that it turns out Bad Bunny is gonna be the one headlining the Super Bowls, right? And he denied holding any concert of his tour in the US because of ICE. And now it turns out ICE is gonna be present at the Super Bowls. Talk about drama. And now Jay-Z is getting dragged. That they're saying, how dare him go choose Bad Bunny to headline, knowing fully well he doesn't like Americans, he doesn't like ICE to be more precise, and this might be some controversial Super Bowl. Y'all feel me? Tell me why, if he wasn't the one calling the shots, y'all think these controversies will pop up? No, they won't. But because he's the one, any dumb moves he makes, everyone accepts it like some dumb puppets. And now this is happening. But we're never gonna see TMZ apparently talk about it. Y'all wanna know why? Because they are being paid to shut up. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. Moving on to Cardi B and Atlantic Record. So your Atlantic Record CEO, Elliot Grange, reveals that he is happy with the performance of Cardi B's Amid the Drama, who sold, correction, not 200K, it's 199. I don't know why Barty Gang so upset with the number 200. Blew through their projection. This was revealed in an article. First off, what's up with the lies? She did 199K, not 200K. And coupled with the fact that, how did she exceed projections? The last time I checked, she had Walmart deals, DoorDash, 4.99, album sales, $5 coupon, inserted ADS plus old tracks on the album, pregnancy review, divorce scandals, dissing of literally all upcoming all rappers in the game, including Nicki, JT, Bia, Ice Spice, and then still flopped. The main reason why she was able to garner some numbers was because she did this meet and greet, hopping from state to state with her botch, BBL, and pregnant self, trying to do album promos. So it's only right they come out here and lie, because there's no denying the fact that there are high chances Atlantic Record hasn't been able to make the money they invested into this album. Are y'all kidding me? Did y'all see the promo? They were out here doing drones. They were out here doing things with Guinness Book of Record. They were literally all over the place. From the sampling, Jay-Z sampling. Do y'all think Jay-Z samples for free or think he does it for cheap? Absolutely not. The music videos, Cardi B went above and beyond. Photo shoots, all for her to sell her album at $4.99. Cardi B is struggling, and the streets are saying Atlantic Record might be dropping her pretty soon because she doesn't bring in the number. They spent more doing promos and buying of album just so she could get to the 200K mark. Y'all feel me? Because there's no denying it. Her streaming numbers just show people are not interested in this album. How you be out here doing 14 million streams on the first day despite all keyword, all the promo, visuals, dissing. People didn't still care. And now that she's out here going back and forth with Nicki and doing meet and greets, have y'all seen the numbers of that album? Girl been literally doing 7,500K pure sales. Like, how you go from 88,000 to 7,000? Make it make sense. So y'all see the mark in Martin, and before y'all be like, oh, it's the meet and greet, it's absolutely not the meet and greet. Y'all want to know why? Because you ain't gonna be telling me the meet and greet bought 80 plus pure sales. They didn't. She wasn't able to meet that amount of people. That capacity didn't turn up. So where did those numbers come from? Absolutely. Atlantic Record had to mass buy under the pretense of meet and greet. Y'all feel me? People don't care for Cardi B's album. And y'all be seeing that the pure sales are showing it. The streaming numbers are showing that. But for some reason, she's out here doing 88K. She doesn't deserve 88K. It's so fake. Because people don't care. How people not be streaming the album, not buying the merch, and then you out here doing 88K. Can someone explain to me what's happening? And before y'all be like, she's topping the list on Apple Music. Girl, she ain't nowhere to be found on the iTunes chart, nor the Spotify chart. So how is this happening? Girl be literally out here selling 500K. Sorry, my bad. None of her album tracks was able to exceed and surpass 500K streams on Spotify. What do y'all think about the entire commentary? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. With that being said, see y'all in my next video. Bye.